And welcome to yet another match of the Metroid Prime. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I hear myself.
Oh, that's
Oh, I had to mute the stream, the Twitch stream. My bad.
oh,
Okay. Yeah, this is another TGC match between the best seed rollers and Semi Croustillants. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Comprised of Arrow Razor and Captain MD13 versus Haldredrin and Bellador, respectively. I am Op82. I'm joined by Sal. How are you doing?
good. How are you?
Uh, good. Hopefully, I'm awake enough to do this. But,
Yeah, I'm
we'll
sure.
see. Yeah, not sure what to say about the runners. My team did race the best seed rollers a couple of rounds ago. Um, they won. I know they're pretty good. I know Bellador is pretty good at Echoes, but I know nothing about Haldrogen. So it should be interesting to see. Their name basically means half-baked. Okay, cool. Not sure if you're being totally serious with the kappa over there, but I'll take your word for it.
But what is that seed? Like something talent transport?
Uh, can't. Oh, Kraly Talon Transport. It's a little hard to see on our end.
Okay, it's an enemy name. That's what I thought, but
Yeah,
I wasn't really sure.
and we're off.
Right, and looks like we're off.
Yeah, not aware of any runners agreements. Actually, no, there are some. There's replace nothings with missiles, echoes cross game models, enable, and place ETMs with missiles. Okay, so other than that, it's basically standard seed with vanilla elevators and vanilla start.
A question, what are ETMs?
ETMs are the nothings of echoes. They're basically just filler for the item pool.
Oh,
And
okay.
we already have screw attack right off the bat for echoes. Not immediately useful, but good to have for later.
It's kind of an interesting first item.
Yeah. Once they get space jump with it, it'll open up a good amount. Or at least when they get power bombs and temple grounds, if they do. Looks like a missile on the grapple edge.
Did we see what was in the? Was that a suit in the?
I couldn't tell. Might have been
Like
a
a
morph
suit.
ball on vault ledge, maybe.
Okay, yeah, that's a suit on in the half pick.
Okay. And meanwhile, on the Echo side, they're just getting rid of Dark Alpha Splinter. Not really
Doesn't
getting much
like
out
it.
of it yet. Did you catch the hint in um, in the energy controller? It
No,
was
at
the
the very
first one I
beginning,
scanned.
I did
Okay.
not.
and Amber Translator to Bellador. Currently, they're showing up as nothing models, but I think in the next Randovania, they're supposed to have models for that.
For translators?
Yeah. For that and beam ammo expansions. It looks like the Prime site is already in BK.
Yeah, they need like missiles or more.
Yeah.
Or space
Uh,
shuttle.
yeah, and probably the best course of action right now is to head into Aegon with their missiles so they can get at least one item, maybe two, if well, actually two, since they can get out of the Bomb Guardian arena with Screw Attack. So that's guaranteed two items right there. And if they find bombs there, that opens up even more. Oh,
All right, there
Space
you
Jump.
go.
Yeah, it's a lot they can do now.
Something is an Aegon? I didn't quite catch that.
I think it was a missile. Something to do with a missile, but I could be wrong. Hopefully we'll get a look at, yeah. No anger shots, so it must have been nothing in Mining Plaza.
So like
Missile launcher in Hive Chamber A.
the screw attack thing in the first room of Aegon? Is that
High Chamber A is in Temple Grounds. I believe it's Dark Alpha Splinter? No, it can't be. Because you need missiles to get there. I don't know. Maybe someone in chat can inform us. Just slide ammo so far. It looks like Captain Reset got arrow and missile, but not much progression yet.
it's like
Emerald and
ammo?
Aegon. Yeah, so we got Emerald and Aegon somewhere. Let's see what was up top, but they're not going for it, so probably nothing.
Wait, when did Arrow Razor get missiles?
Um, why did Arrow Razor get missiles? Was it launcher or was it just an expansion? And now that I think about it, I think the missile launcher hint that I read, it could have been Prime missile launcher, but I mean that would explain the logical discrepancy of Bomb Guardian locking launcher and X-ray to Prime. Not sure what to make of any of this yet. Chat says there might have been a suit and Aegon energy controller. Okay, here's Echo's launcher. So yeah, that had to be Prime launcher at DMT. Looks like both Echoes players are doing roughly the same things in slightly different orders. Still not much progression on either side. Curious as to where bombs are. Next best play would probably be to go to GFMC. Especially with screw attack, you can get back out.
Okay, so Arrow has Varia and Elton still. Wait, did they just get their missiles?
Did who just get missiles?
Haldredrin.
Yeah, they do.
Alright. This is my first time commentating a cross game cup, so it's a little bit going over my head.
It's tough for a lot of us. It's hard to keep track of 4 people. We're normally used to just 2. Meanwhile, Arrow is heading towards Artifact Temple to get our artifact hints. And if the artifacts aren't too bad to find, we could probably get them early, fight Ridley early, and get a Phazon suit hint. Hopefully I can make these out. And we have Morph Ball. Prime Morph. Well, of course there's Prime Morph Echoes. You start with Morph.
Oh wow, I did not know that Screw Attack could break open that power bomb thing.
Yeah, it's logically expected with these settings. Research Lab Aether. Not bad. Vault. Chozo Vault, or Prime Vault, excuse me. Research Lab Hydra. That could be a problem. Shorelines could also be a problem, depending on where supers are. Phadrana Canyon, Ruined Courtyard. Those 2 are free. Burn Dome. Is that 2 in Aether? Or is he just reading through them again? Chapel of the Elders. Okay, so probably 2 in Aether.
Could you remind me what room that is?
Research Lab Aether is in Phadrana Labs with 1 item up top where you have to like balance the morph ball, or at least the intended ways to do that. And then there's an item behind a capsule on the bottom.
Wait, like the one with the morph ball trap where you have to like
Yeah,
slowly make your way. Oh, right.
yeah. Okay, looks like Asner will be joining us shortly. Thank you, Asner.
Thank you. Okay, we have Dark Beam.
Okay, cool. That didn't take 2 hours to find, like it has in a few Siegs. I'm exaggerating, but it's taking a while.
It's kind of awful playing without like one beam, especially Dark Beam, out of the two, and like just having so many places where you can't go.
Yeah, locks a lot, just like Wave Beam does in Prime.
Oh,
Oh, not sure what caused that crash. Was he just in GFMC? Don't know anything about that room in particular that would cause a crash randomly.
I think he just opened the door.
I wonder if he like did some kind of weird shot combo or something. I don't know. Like you usually have to do something weird by accident to cause that. Like for example, um, coming out of Cat West, you would like if you shoot as you like shoot multiple times or something like that as you go out of the door or turn around to face the echo lock, it'll freeze. You know, just weird stuff like that. Has to do with like loading and data issues or something.
If you crash, do you keep all the items that your teammate got you,
Yes,
but
you
just
will.
not your items?
Not your own, unless you saved.
Right.
Welcome, Master.
Hello. Yeah, sorry, I would have signed up a bit earlier if I realized this comms was a bit short.
No problem.
Uh, is that Prime Space Jump? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, where was Prime Space Jump? Was that in Central Mining Station?
I think so.
Okay, and there's the Emeralds
Emerald.
for Bellator. So
And Gravity for Arrow.
Boost Ball was on Prime Boost Ball was Main Plaza Vault Ledge, I
I
think.
believe so. Yeah. It
So
looked like it.
without Space Jump, Arrow had to do the loop around to get that. Able to use Boost Ball to get gravity from the half pipe, and then there's Spider Ball and Ruin Shrine. Where was Morph actually? I think I missed that when I had to step away. Oh no, it was an artifactable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haldredin going for the out of bounds for Arbor Chamber, which is pretty scary to do without bombs. Having bombs can save you from getting stuck, but he gets in, and it's a Sky Temple key.
Is that our first artifact and key?
Yes, first SDK. I believe we still only have one artifact.
Okay, so we did already get one.
Yeah. Now we're headed over to Dark Samus 1. Could be a relatively quick fight. We don't have power bombs, but we do have screw attack. And that does also damage DS1. Nice. 2 shots.
I don't think the first screw attack actually hit.
Oh, okay. So 1. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Missile related for Haldredin, that's dead.
Yeah, definitely dead.
Thermal. Okay. So that's already both visors for Prime. That'll make Essence a lot faster and easier.
Yeah, puts all the thermal stuff in logic.
Yeah.
So we don't have to wonder about it.
Yeah, we already have it for OP in case that's required.
Was Baltor doing like screw attack strats on Dark Samus 1?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Captain MD's like kind of struggling a little bit. Oh, Captain MD's going for it too. Yeah, Dark Samus 1 is neutral to Dark and Light Beam, but it's very weak to Annihilator. But the beams are still more damaging than Power Beam.
Yeah, I noticed with Light Beam it hits her easier, but with Dark Beam the little sparkles that linger a little bit seem to damage her more. Even though it's neutral damage.
Yeah, the thing with like if you let her get into her second phase, you want to try to get her to put her shield up to prevent her from being able to do attacks because she's invulnerable during those second phase attacks.
Yeah.
I believe Varia was in Root Canal. That's what I call Transport Tunnel B. This next to Root Cave.
Yeah. I didn't see them pick it up, but I saw them going out of that area, so
yeah, Varia
would be there.
So we've got Varia. Dark Beam was early. Where was Dark Beam? I might have missed that too.
Man. I really should have woke up earlier for this. I saw them get it. Where was it? Come on. Come on, brain.
I didn't actually see the pickup. I just saw the notification, like, on the Echo screen.
Forget Crash Site. Thank you, chat.
Ooh.
Sorry about that.
Forget Crash Site locked by Space Jump logically. So Arrow Must have done the dash to that.
Yeah.
Prime space jump. Oh, yeah. Chat saying Captain skipped the prime space jump, and I knew where that was, but I forgot already. Oh yeah, CMS. Oh, okay. I can see how somebody would mistake Central Mining Station for something else, because you have to look at it from fairly far away.
Yeah, you get a quick glimpse in the cutscene. It's happened to me too.
I feel like Prime Space Jump is very nondescriptly orange.
Yeah. You could easily mistake it for like flamethrower or even a missile sometimes.
So Arrow missing it could be bad. Arrow's trying to wall boost into the Ruined Gallery Tunnel. It's a neat way to sequence break this bomb check. And he gets it. Missile. I don't know if we saw it on either side already. But it's well done. Crossroads with a power bomb expansion for Prime 1, so not in logic, but they have access to using power bombs in Prime now.
Yeah. Do they have grapple? No. Okay.
No. Yeah, I know grapple's a way to put Frigate Crash Site into logic too, but
I was gonna
seem available.
I was gonna mention Magma Pool, but it's probably not worth it just for that one item so far. And on Phazon Grounds we have Prime Supers. Okay, so that takes care of Shorelines and Hydra. And Echo Spider and Lava Lake.
Wait, what Shoreline's check is locked by supers?
The Lighthouse.
Oh, Lighthouse, yeah. Sorry.
No problem.
Baja saying nice play from Captain. I totally missed what he did.
Me too.
I have to confess I was looking at Prime.
Oh.
We're all going to be guilty of that most of the time.
Oh, no, I literally did just see that. He was talking about finding Prime Supers and Phazon Grounds, point of no return.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's kind of funny. Like when I see a runner reset out of the corner of my eye, oh, there's Prime Bombs and Tricomp's pit.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Arrow Razor does not have power bombs to be able to get through Lava Lake from here. And Haldrogen did because Bellator got them from Crossroads. So, yeah, Arrow's not going to get those bombs, at least not from this path.
An Annihilator and Storage Cavern. By the way, where was the first part for Prime?
First power bomb?
Yeah, you need 2 to get through Lava Lake.
Well, you can get a drop. That's what Haldrogen did.
Oh. Wow,
he still has 1 max. So
I thought the rate was like way too low to even bother. Oh,
I get it there, like not that uncommonly, I feel.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a lot of crates there, so Wave Beam is in Doomed Entry, which Captain just got for Arrow. Yeah, this is this would be a soft lock play if not for the save station warp out here.
Yeah.
And Annihilator was in Storage Cavern that Haldrogen is able to get to. So Arrow missing bombs and Annihilator on that path, but is probably, yeah, he's going to kind of sync up there, having to go through the Talon Magmor elevator instead.
Yeah.
So he'll get the stuff, he'll just be a bit slower to it. Is that Cannonball? that's boost ball. Oh, that's Echo's boost.
Yeah. Okay, and we had a burger on Jump Guardian. Was that our first burger? I haven't seen Echo's mains yet.
Yeah, I believe that was the first one.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and Haldredrin, I guess, had a PB refill and was able to check lower or upper fiery shores. Is that Visor?
Dark Visor? Looks like Dark Visor.
Yeah, oh, that's Echo.
Echo, okay.
So, yeah, Arrow's going to get a lot of stuff from this. Wait, Arrow's going through Twin Fire's tunnel. Following Wave Beam, I guess. Wave Beam is like their most recent.
Did he just
advantage.
Come down through Root Cave?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too bad he's not going the other way, because now he's missing Echo, he's missing Prime Bombs, and Echo's boost.
Yeah. Although I can understand, with some of the seeds we've had in the past, I can understand why he's making this play with, like, bombs and stuff like that being on Thardus.
Yeah. So the Wade Beam is actually potentially hurting them with Captain having gotten for them early.
Yeah, it's leading him the wrong way.
That's so weird in multi-worlds where, like, timing matters so much when getting your partner's items. And it's, like, not necessarily that getting your partner's items faster is better. If you get them faster, it might lead them somewhere else.
Yeah, a lot more goes into it than just going fast. Kind of depends on where you are and when you're there. Just having to make a call. Could be the right one or could be the wrong one.
And so Annihilator and Echo were both in Magmar Caverns that Haldredrin got, so
yeah.
Bellator was able to make the Profane path check.
I'm gonna guess this is probably progression.
FTA, space jump 2 rooms from Command Center. Oh, Captain. Oh, that's such a good hint for Captain.
Just
probably figure out that he missed space jump. Yeah, that's a real good hint. It basically covers their mistake. Was there anything in Profane Path? I missed it.
No, just Dark Ammo.
Oh yeah, Echo's PBs were in Workstation. That is Captain's first PBs, and he knows they're in Logic. So Arrow may be going towards Stardust without space jumping, without bombs. I don't know if he's actually gonna go there, but having the save here would be helpful to reset back to.
Yeah, definitely.
Do we still not know where Prime Bombs are?
Prime Bombs are in Triclops Pit. Arrow Razor wasn't. Arrow Razor just didn't go that direction in Magmor, so
right.
He doesn't have them.
Yeah, just called it. It was going to be the Lighthouse.
Yeah.
We got the supers early.
So the fact that the artifact was there means the supers, the Phazon Grand's play for supers is timed pretty well. So neither team is going to have to backtrack for it. Oh, Plasma just got picked up
Plasma.
by Bellator. That's Dynamo Chamber.
Dynamo Chamber.
That's behind the power bombs.
Yeah. So now I'm wondering where main PBs are.
Wait, Captain didn't check Dynamo Chamber. He got PBs. Arrow got him main PBs when he was like kind of passing through that area, but it was right after.
Where were mains?
Because mains were in workstation.
Oh, missed it.
So that actually, like, he's making another unfortunate kind of mistake skip here, where he just got the hint that he left Space Jump in Central Mining Station, and he's mostly worried about going back to correct his mistake right now.
Yeah. Making another mistake in the process of correcting another. That's
Yeah. Yeah, and Arrow's about to get this Space Jump, right? Arrow's gonna use it to climb Root Cave, probably. And then the thing is, I don't know if he does the Arbor Chamber out of bounds without bombs.
I know he does it, period, but I don't know if he does it without bombs or morph.
Yeah, but if Captain had checked Dynamo Chamber as soon as he got his main PBs, Arrow would have Plasma, and he'd be able to get the STK from here. If he chooses not to do this out of bounds, it looks like he's gonna go for it. But like, if he chooses not to do this, or he messes it up, then he's gonna have to go back for this STK at some later point when they find out they need it.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like he's good. That was really well done.
Alright.
Looks like Bellator found prime main PBs on the GFMC ship.
Okay. Now I was going for Slink entrance.
Making yeah.
Usually likes to be progression.
Yeah, it's not in logic for Bellator yet because of them not knowing about workstation main PBs, but I mean, it is in logic, but they don't have the item to know that.
Right.
It's kind of weird. Tree in main plaza is just an E-tank. Probably saw that before with X-Ray. And we know Findrana Canyon's an artifact. There's so many Findrana artifacts. Haldredrin falling down. Doing this with the platforms in their like, without moving them into position is... It's pretty much like what every speedrunner will do in this room.
Huh,
but the height difference in like those last two platforms is kind of big.
Everyone was going for it. I couldn't tell what it was, but it didn't look unimportant.
Gonna kill this arrow tripper to make sure it doesn't bother him on the way up. Oh, that was really strong wall, or really strong boost off the spider track. A bit much. Oh, it's Echo's bombs and Sank entrance. Wow.
Gross.
That's...
Sank entrance loves to do that. Just puts like some basic progression you know almost always need, and it's just like there's always that, what do you call it, dilemma: do I check this or not?
Yeah, so Captain couldn't do that when he was in the area because Arrow not going the correct way in Magmore means that Captain did not get the boost ball. So his wave beam find actually has such a cascading effect. Captain finding wave beam for them early screwed them so much.
So how long do you think it's going to be before he goes to get bombs?
Let's see. I mean, so let's see. Where's Arrow going right now? Is Arrow going back to Magmore? I think Arrow did a warp to start.
Yeah, Magmore.
Yeah, okay. So Arrow's gonna get all this stuff now. He's gonna get his own bombs. He's gonna get Echo. He's gonna get Annihilator. He's gonna get Echo's boost ball. And then, yeah, this might work out actually. So hopefully Captain remembers Dynamo Chamber here to get Arrow's plasma. I didn't catch Wind Chamber. I always forget to look at it.
Yeah, it didn't look like anything important.
Okay, yeah. He should be doing Dynamo Chamber. Yep. Okay. I believe Echo's boost was in Warrior Shrine, I think.
I think so.
Oh, he's turning. Yeah, okay, he's turning around. This makes sense because he can't do anything more in that direction. Or no, he's getting another power bomb drop. Those are kind of important here. Oh yeah, he hasn't checked. He wasn't able to check comm area.
Yeah. Chat says it looked like a Prime E tank in Wind Chamber.
Okay, so yeah, Captain is gonna get his bombs from Sank Entrance fairly soon.
Okay.
Because now he's got that boost ball.
Alright.
That's not gonna work out too badly. They are kind of set back though, I think.
It's the first time I've seen someone screw attack over that. I knew it could be done, I just never seen it.
Oh, did Bellator screw attack over the industrial site gate?
Yeah.
Someone else did that in a race recently. Oh, Baja, some players are more industrious than others.
So how many Prime artifacts have we had so far? Anyone been keeping track?
It's really hard to see on the track, but like 4 and 5, or 4 and 3.
5 and 4, maybe. It was much easier to read when I was watching the Twitch stream. I usually, like if I'm commentating, I usually rely on chat for that. Oh, Halger just barely misses the magma pool dash. This is a tough one. Oh, he's got gravity, so he can stand on the pillar that's in the deep end of the pool. Rewarded with an Inghive key, and standing on these arches, these supports on the way out. Okay, Yeah, that actually, like, if you've got Gravity Suit, this isn't nearly as dangerous to fail.
Yeah, having gravity is basically my version of the dash, because I can't do the dash to save my life.
Yeah, literally. It's usually what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And we see Quad is dead from the Ag and Controller hint. And this is the hinted Dark Suit from way earlier, 2 rooms away from X-Ray.
Alright, because X-Ray was on Bomb Guardian.
Yep. So yeah, I think Quado's a missile.
I didn't catch what was in the plasma checks in Findrana so far.
I haven't either.
There was a key, but not a sky temple key like a helmet.
It was like a red key.
Okay.
Yeah, so Captain gets his bombs.
Yeah.
And now Bellator gets Wave Beam from Doomed Entry. So they have the same... both teams, I think, have the same items now.
You're kind of back on equal footing now, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like...
At least progression-wise.
Yeah, I feel like Croustillants has made more progress, like physical progress. I'm not quite sure about that.
They do seem to be prioritizing artifacts. We know there's one here in Burn Dome.
Do they have access to every artifact? I think they... I think they do, actually. Yeah. Because they're basically just all in... Like, the rest of them are just all in Findrana. None of them are ice-locked. They can make the labs dip without ice and have to walk out or warp out. And that would actually be good.
Yeah.
You can go and fight Ridley to kill some time.
And get the phase on him.
Yeah, get the phase on hint. Hope that your Echoes player finds Ice Beam in the interim. I guess the main concern for Echoes is not having Light Beam.
There is a low chance of Light Beam not being needed at all. It does happen rarely.
That's true. Given that have we only seen the one STK in Arbor Chamber, or are there more?
It's the only one I've seen.
Okay, because with that being the case, I feel like it's unlikely that the keys are going to be like early enough to not be Light Beam locked. Yeah, so Bellator has to take the full loop around Dark Labs. This is kind of awkward. Is he going to go for the Secret World here? Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did he see something he wanted from in here, or is he going to scout Feeding Pit? No, I think he's going to... Yeah, he's going to scout all Feeding Pits to an SDK.
Light suit required.
Yeah, it's good knowledge. I think there's also a pretty decent chance that when the Prime Runners go through Pirate Labs, they'll just find... They might just stumble on Light Beam, so it might not have to be an issue. Actually... Wait, no. A double Ether artifact. Hydra has an artifact. You've got Observatory for an actual item check, and you've got Research Core. That's it. So yeah, it's actually not that likely. There's Control Tower. Yeah, Control Tower is another check. Yeah, we could be seeing another very heavy Echoes late game seed.
Seem to be common in general, with just Echoes being a bigger game.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like we have a fairly good mix of CGC seeds, though. Like some seeds are pretty Prime light, some seeds are pretty Echoes light, some seeds are garbage, and both of them.
Some.
Yeah, there's some good seeds. I actually think the race that happened just now is a pretty good one. Ice Spreader and Sand Processing.
Without Ice Beam.
Yeah. That's not really ever useful until the end of the game anyways. I do like having it for the Exo fight, but that's because I'm bad at Ice Snipes. I think if you're good enough at Ice Snipes, it's not better to use Spreader.
I hear it's faster to get regular shots if you can land them.
So, pretty strong divergence with Haldredrin going to back of Chozo and Arrow going to Labs. Oh, that key could be gross.
Storage C.
So he wants to scan that key to see what it is without the door shutting on him. I think he's a bit scared, so he's gonna save first. I mean, like, if you're saving, you might as well just pick up the key, I think. But yeah, soft locked if you go into that room with that Ice Beam, and the door shuts on you. Okay. Oh, he's gonna use the power bomb trick to open the door from the other side.
Well done.
I keep forgetting that's a thing.
I had no idea that was a thing.
It's pretty useful in Chapel of the Elders as well, if you want to get that item with that wave beam. Artist play for Arrow. I'm actually having trouble telling who is in the lead right now.
Same.
It's probably too early to figure it out at this point.
Yeah, my best guess would be the team on the right, however you pronounce that. Just simply because they seem to be prioritizing keys and artifacts. But other than that, I can't really tell either.
Well, like, so they got Wave Beam later. Haldredrin wasn't able to do uh, all, like, Fendrana labs and stuff when he was in Fendrana. So Arrow has the advantage there. So I was saying earlier, the timing of the Wave Beam screwed them. It made Arrow a lot later to getting, like, all that good stuff in Magmor. Captain was, like, getting bombs. But Arrow having had Wave for Fendrana puts him ahead in artifacts and just making physical progress here. So it's hard to say. I'm just not sure if Croustillant has
Croustillants.
progression advantages at this point that I'm not thinking of. I don't know if we had seen the Defiled Shrine hint before, but it's an Echo's life support. Looks like Bellator is gonna go for Seekerless. Hall of Honor deadlock.
Nothing on Thardus.
I feel like I don't see this. Oh, he got it. It was hard to tell because of the camera. Sees it's garbage. He's just gonna try to screw attack into the tunnel to get out. So this going in through Hall of Honor dead like that, and then going out the tunnel anyway. Once you get to Meeting Ground, skipping the super door on this path. Which, okay, so this area isn't in logic for him, I don't think. Powerbomb hints in GFM's in Meeting Grounds. They have that already. But yeah, I don't think the area Bellator is in logic without either Light Beam or Supers. This is interesting. Actually, yeah, he's making a hints play, I guess. He's got Dark Suit. This actually makes a lot of sense. So, not having super missiles, you have to do the secret world at the end of Abandoned Base here to get around the super door. And it's this area is a bunch of proximity loads, so it's not very difficult to transition room to room here. It does take a little bit longer, and you kind of need Dark Suit to survive that much damage in Abandoned Base. I know more and more people have been learning the secret world. It's very useful for CGC especially. Get your STK hint knowledge early. I don't know who all knows it.
Sadly, I still don't. Out of Bounds has been like the last tier of tricks that I've been putting off learning.
Yeah.
Or one of the last.
Oh, the other suit? Is this? Yeah, the other suit's in Warwick Grounds. Where Echoes.
So I need Seekers and Dark Visor for that.
Yeah, that is not a readily breakable location. It's very good to know, though. if it becomes relevant. Oh, they already know it's relevant. Bellator has seen that there's an STK in Feeding Pit, so I think he's very happy to see that.
Can you get Feeding Pit without light suit?
I think you have to load delay, and load delay is banned by default.
Gotcha.
I think it's a load delay. I could be wrong. But either way, you have to get out. I think getting out would be a problem if you didn't load delay.
Okay, 1 of 8. Elder Chamber.
Feeding Pit Lucarius. We know there's an SDK there. His Bellator peeked it.
Torrance Grove. Not too bad so far. Arcturus Arena, that's not bad. Aerial Training Site, not bad.
Oh, was Light Beam in Control Tower?
Oh, was it? I missed it. Calling Chamber. At West. Tank Energy.
Yeah, we knew this one.
Okay, so that's the only bad one.
There's some people in the tourney who like would have done that really heads up thing where they don't read the last SDK hint because they saw it already. They ruled it out. But it takes a lot of certainty to be able to do that.
Yeah, Light Beam and Control Tower is kind of gross though.
It
Like-
kind of
Like
So I was saying-
time-wise. Good.
I was saying earlier that like if Labs is a good play because there's all these artifacts and you're able to fight Ridley really soon, Light Beam being here is very advantageous. Like if Light Beam is here, it's just like you don't really have to worry about much. I think it's actually like contextually not that gross, but in a vacuum, if you like without the artifacts here, I think it would actually be more gross.
Yeah. I was thinking in terms of just getting it this late into the run, like an hour in.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Late dark beams, I think, are worse. So I'm usually pretty
Yeah.
okay with the late light beams.
Yeah, Light Beam you could actually beat the game without, but Dark Beam I'm not so sure about.
Oh, you can beat the game without dark beam, but it's terrible.
But I think more is locked behind it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm thinking of like vanilla, but I haven't thought about it for rando. It would be way more unlikely to be able to beat the game without dark beam in logic, I think. Well, logically, I think EI3 needs it anyways. But Seekers in the battleground fight, and that is behind Light Beam because we don't have Echo Supers yet. So that is pretty good. We haven't seen Dark Visor yet. If Captain ends up having Dark Visor before ever making the play for hints, he's going to be able to get that light suit from War Ritual Grounds on his first trip there.
Notice Hal is in BK. I'm wondering what they need. Oh, maybe not.
Bellator is did a secret world in Meeting Grounds. I'm not completely sure what the plan is here. I'm not sure why he had to do that secret world. Bellator just got the hints, though. Which is why I'm confused as to why he would have been on the other side of that super door. I'm not sure why he did that secret world. He's just kind of like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he changes his mind about where he's going.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
That Meeting Ground super door is not in the direction of Torvus. So it wasn't for that purpose. He was already in a position to go to Torvus. Maybe he reset. Oh no, he reset. Oh, sorry. He reset out of hints. Actually, I think. No.
I wasn't looking. Looked away as soon as the last hint was scanned.
Resetting out of hints actually would have made sense, because he'd have to break past the super door on the way back to Light World. So yeah, actually resetting out of it and then just doing the... Okay, that's why he was breaking past the super door a second time. It's because he reset. Okay, I get it now. I was so confused, because I thought he was already in Meeting Grounds. So Haldren just got his Light Beam, which is going to make his Torvus routing better. Captain finding the SDK and calling chamber that we know about from the other side. Oh, thanks, game. Hinted suit for War Ritual Grounds.
Would have been a good hint. We hadn't checked it yet.
Oh, Ice Beam is in Path of Roots. That's actually perfect timing for Haldren, because now he can go to Frozen Pike out of the back of labs.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Timing's working out pretty well for them. Error is X-raying Magma Pool. It's the wrong color key. Prime Grapple is in Great Bridge, which is not... That's not terribly useful if you're skilled, but Haldren is going into a room where I would have appreciated having it. Oh, Haldren's warping to start from here. Is gonna go fight Ridley. Probably save an impact crater and then
Yeah.
wait, wait on phase on suit or look for it himself and reset back to impact crater if it's an Echoes. Big question for logical go mode would be, where is Echo's supers? I think we know most others. Oh, we need Dark Visor as well. Oh, main research. Okay. Thanks, MSB hint.
Research. Okay.
So Captain has that knowledge and Bellator does not.
So Prime is basically done.
Cobalt's in storage A for Captain as well.
So is that correct that Prime is done, at least for Hydrogen? So everything else Bellador needs is in Echoes?
I think so. No, we're still missing Dark Visor.
Okay.
They also don't know about supers yet. I'm trying to think if Bellator would need supers. I don't think so.
I know he knows how to skip them.
Is there anything that like is particularly bad without them? No, yeah, okay. He's not gonna need supers. We'll be fine without them.
That was a really nice early fight. All of them.
Yeah. Nice job. What is in... Oh, gravity boost in future alcove. It's nice to have. I don't think it's needed. Oh, we still don't know where Dark Visor is, but it's not needed for any known keys right now. All of Combat Mastery Hint is Garbage Hive keys.
Alright. Moment of truth. I couldn't read that.
As Phazon is in Phendrana.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Hive Dynamo's dead. Yeah, so Captain doesn't know exactly what he's looking for quite yet without STK hints. But we know that I believe it's Dark Visor for no mode. And then whichever Phendrana spot Phazon suit is in. I'm trying to think what we haven't seen. It's probably like Phendrana's Edge or something. It's actually slightly unfortunate for Haldredin that he didn't continue clearing out Phendrana's Edge first before save warping it across the cave. Oh, Bellator is going for the Dark Forgotten Bridge BSJ.
Is this harder than the light one?
I think it's the same, it's just you're taking Dark World damage.
So yeah, it is harder.
Okay, it kind of... I mean...
I'm biased because I just now started trying to practice it, and getting the camera to cooperate is probably the hardest part.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
Like,
reason I still haven't. Good.
Having a balance on that tiny ledge while you're setting up the BSJ.
Yeah, it's the reason I haven't gotten it yet. I always get like. Go ahead.
If you can survive dark roll damage, then it's not really different.
Yeah.
I don't think the collision is different. It might be different, and I just am not aware, but I think it's the same.
Yeah, like whenever when I've tried it, I need to get like 3 aspects right simultaneously, and I can only get 1 or 2 right at a time. Whether it be balancing the thing, or doing the jump right, or keeping the camera in place with the L button.
Yeah, so he's doing this to get to Dark Torvus Arena faster. Okay. Oh yeah, he doesn't have logical access to this yet because he'd either need supers or seekers to get underneath Torvus Temple.
I'm guessing Bellador is holding right? Because it looked like he was slowly rising up. But then maybe the directional input was off.
He's staying up there for a while. Now Phazon is in transport access.
Oh, that's pretty free.
We just got the Dark Torvus key hint in Watch Station, but I missed where the keys were. Probably not important. And Captain about to get the supers from main research. Misses the screw attack bonk into them. And there's the Agon key hit as well. I saw phase on mines and something else.
It's like Bellador made it over.
Oh, that's a sick grapple. That Chandrana's Edge grapple point is...
The grapple dash, yeah.
It's so dumbly placed. Oh, he didn't do the grapple dash. He jumped towards a platform, missed the platform, and then targeted the grapple beyond it to, I think, kind of try to save himself from falling. But it's like like in Prime 1, your grapple does not like to stay attached if you bonk something.
Yeah.
And then there's like, bad players like me who like if you don't press analog L properly and you get a digital press, then you accidentally target the grapple point when you're trying to jump across that, even when you're above the grapple point. Speaking of grapple, Echo's grapple and Security Cave. Yeah, so Seekers, where were Seekers? They were in a place. Captain has them. I want to say they were in Prime, or were they in? No, they were in Sync. Oh, Battleground. No, I was wrong on both counts. Yeah, Battleground is correct. The reason that Captain has Seekers and Bellator doesn't is because of Light Beam awkwardly being in labs. Pirate labs. Or Prime labs. I need to be more specific when I say labs in CGC. Okay, so Bellator getting Torvus Grove Key. Captain's checking Hall of Honor dead and is probably... Yeah, Captain has Supers and Seekers, so he can make the hints play totally in logic. Unfortunately, Captain did not manage to stumble into Dark Visor before coming into this area. So he's not going to be able to pick up that light suit, but he'll be able to see that it's there and read the hints that it's required.
And I think Bellator is going to have to go back to Battleground at some point just for the War Ritual Ground suit.
Yeah. The thing is, too, like, he's not going to want to go there without... Oh, wait, no. We've read... No, the Battle Crowning cache is probably dead. Yeah, so... It's just that Light Beam was so late that Battleground became really awkward to route in. Arrow made the labs play it kind of just the right time for Captain to get that.
The reason Captain is trying to scan it is because he doesn't know it's an Echo suit.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to tell. As the door obstructs so much of the model.
Yeah, you gotta get it pixel perfect to scan the item.
Oh, I just remembered Phazon suit doesn't actually have a cross-game model either, so that could have been Phazon. Oh, almost saved the Mist Seeker for the door. Alright, so after Captain gets hints, he'll just be on a Dark Visor hunt. Haldredin is in mines, though. Pretty far ahead of Arrow. Oh, Arrow still doesn't have Ice Beam, I forgot. Ice Beam was Path of Roots, I think.
Yeah.
Captain will get that pretty soon if he continues into Torvus. But Arrow's kind of like at the place where... So I kind of hope that Arrow saves in the save station here. Because this would be a pretty good spot for him to reset to, I think. Once Captain picks up his Ice Beam. So yeah, Haldredin is able to be in mines because of having Ice Beam a lot earlier. And so if Dark Visor is in Phazon Mines, then that gives Croustillants a lot of the advantage back that they're currently missing with not having Seekers. It's not like Battleground would be a terribly long check anyways, but it's more a question of like when do you get around to doing it when you've got other stuff to do.
Yeah, it could be a long while before he thinks to go back there. Although if he does decide before leaving Torvus, there's a quick way back. Easily skip Seekers and go through Torvus Temple access.
So Cash B out of bounds to transition to Under Temple Shaft. This is really good for routing. Because Cash B still has the elevator still kind of technically exists in the Dark World. It's like a copy paste. So you can still transition even though there's not supposed to be a door there. It's also really good, like, it's really powerful because if you don't do it, you have to go back to the Light World and Torvus to get to Lower Torvus. And getting back to Light World is kind of a pain. So your options are the Forgotten Bridge portal, which is the most out of the way, and the Portal Chamber one, which it's supposed to be isolated, but you can go back and you can go out of bounds to break free there. That's the more common one people do. But then, like, Dark Lower Torvus is awkward to route in if you come into it from Light World. So there's only 2 regions listed for the Agon Key hint. I know one of them was mines, so there could be 2 Agon Keys down here.
Morbus is still unhinted, right?
Yeah. Quad's dead. Quad's double dead. We don't know Chica or Morbus.
I assume a Morbus is half dead since I didn't see any anger shots at Mining Plaza. Couldn't tell what was there.
Bellator is capable of skipping the Dark Agon key hints. Or the Dark Agon keys, regardless, if it's necessary. He did that in his last round race. At least I think he did. I hope I'm not mixing up. Yeah, I think he did. I think there were 2 races last round that did that.
Yeah. I know it can be done.
But I think with where the Dark Agon keys are likely to be in this seed.
Okay, Chica's dead.
Okay.
And I pizza.
That's it's very clear. Oh, yeah, no, Amorbus was hinted with... Yeah, you're right, Lucarius. Amorbus has a Chica key.
Oh, okay. So they're all dead.
I thought that was from the previous race for some reason, but it obviously wasn't.
Yeah,
All the bosses are dead. That's actually a pretty funny, like, keychain, though. One boss's key on another boss's key on another boss. Plasma Beam hint and Gathering Hall. We've got that already.
Be right back.
So, if I'm not mistaken, though, Mines has not really produced anything of value so far. So, depending on where Dark Visor ends up being, it's possible Arrow. Like, Arrow hasn't done any of Mines. He's just gotten Ice Beam recently. It's possible he might not have to do any of it, which would be a good advantage. So Captain finally getting to Torvus Temple. He's got supers, so he'll be able to check the Torvus Energy Controller hint. If Dark Visor is either in Torvus Energy Controller or the hint for it is there, then I think that is...
Okay,
I think that would be go mode for them if Dark Visor Intel is in Torvus EC.
Which team?
Oh, I was saying... So Captain MB has supers going in Torvus Temple. He'll be able to check Torvus Energy Controller. If Dark Visor is in there, or Dark Visor is hinted there, then that'll be go mode for them. Oh, they don't have Phazon suit. It'll be Phazon hunt mode, I guess. No, Arrow just got Phazon suit intel because he just fought Ridley. So he knows.
I couldn't read all that. It was too fast.
That was charge combo and Phazon grounds, so the super hint.
Okay.
Super hint, super missile hint in Torvus Energy Controller. That's a big thick scheme. Wait, no. Sorry. I'm mixing this up with last race. Supers are main research. Is it Prime Supers? It was the Prime Super hint. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was sort of right. It's still a little bit funny. So Bellator needs Seekers and Dark Visor for Light Suit in War Ritual Grounds to get an SDK in Feeding Pit. Seekers are in Battleground, which Captain was able to do because the best seed rollers finding Light Beam was timed better. Light Beam's in Control Tower, and Arrow made the labs play earlier because of Captain getting Wave Beam out of Doomed Entry earlier. Actually, Wave Beam and Doomed Entry was because that was gotten before Light Beam. That might have been like a logical soft lock wait situation. I can't remember where Annihilator was. No, Annihilator was in Storage Cavern. You're able to get out via the portal. So yeah, that's not a soft lock. Never mind. It's still a weird chain, though.
Definitely.
The Wave Beam was actually looking really bad for them for a while because Captain made the Doomed entry play to get Wave Beam at a time where Arrow could have gone through, like, he was at the Magmor Talon elevator, and he could have gone to Triclops Pit and stuff and done all those normal checks. That's where Echo's boost and Annihilator and Echo and Prime Bombs were. But because of the timing when he got Wave Beam, he chose to go across TFT to Workstation instead. And that actually set them back a fair bit. Because Echo's boost in Warrior Shrine was required to get Echo's bombs and Sank entrance. So Captain was late to that because he got Wave Beam too early. But Captain getting the Wave Beam earlier, it seems to have worked out in their favor in every other way. So it got them Light Beam earlier. It's gotten them Seekers. I think Beneath Warrior Shrine was checked, yes. Captain also has an advantage in Cobalt from Storage A.
Is it locking anything?
I don't know, but he'll be able to get Sank hints. And
Yeah,
that's
sure.
decently likely to point him to Dark Visor. Or Dark Visor could be, like, actually the other thing is, Haldredin has not quite finished full clearing mines yet. Oh, that's Cannonball in SDA. Yeah. So I don't think there's, like, too many spots in Prime, but Haldredin has had ice for much longer. I think we still have Life Grove available for Dark Visor. Oh, yeah, Arrow's in Life Curve now. That's Dark Visor. That's Go Mode. I didn't realize he was going to get to Life Curve faster. So Arrow can skip all of mines. That is actually insane. There is nothing of value in there.
Got deleted.
Phazon Suit is in Transport Access. So
all Arrow needs to do is get that, and Captain get his light suit.
yeah. He's kind of in an awkward spot to get to that part of Indrana, though. But it's like Bellator needs... Like, Haldredin is not going to take that long to get to Dark Visor from here, but Bellator also has to get Seekers from Battleground. Both Prime players, I believe, have done the Ridley fight.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain's out of Power Bombs in the Boost Guardian fight. That's unfortunate. No, Bellator has no idea where Seekers are.
It's got Sunburst. Still make quick work of it.
I believe the only way to get Aura Ritual Grounds without Seekers and Dark Visor is a pretty bad load delay, and load delay is banned by default. Oh, did Captain take out Beast Guardian with Sunburst? That's one thing to use it for, I suppose.
Yeah, it's good on Grapple Guardian too.
I never thought about it on Beast Guardian, but you're not supposed to miss the power bomb in that fight. You're not supposed to. It happens though. So the light suit and or ritual grounds is required for an SDK and feeding pit. I am not sure if like STK and feeding pit, that's also acquirable without light suit with a load delay. But I don't know if there's another way to get it. Yeah, so Era's gonna have to go through Workstation again to get to where Phazon Suit is. Oh, actually, like, yeah, he doesn't know the specific room, but he's gonna know it's somewhere in Vendrana's Edge area.
It's like Cap's going for the light suit now.
So that's the Feeding Pit SDK acquirable for him now. Bellator BSJing the Dynamo Oryx ledge.
It's the easiest way to get up there, personally, for me.
Yeah. I feel a little bit better when I see good players BSJ that. Because that it means I'm not the only one that finds that slope jump really difficult. Aldridin gets the Dark Visor. Which...
And Arrow gets Phazon.
This Dark Visor for Croustillants is... I don't know how to feel about it for them, because the fact that they got it before Seekers could open up some other stuff for them instead. Yeah, Arrow's done. Just going to fight Exo. Yeah, I can't really tell, but does Bellator have a key lead? I am not sure why Captain's going to sync entrance. He must be doing this to, like, actually physically go through the front. It's the only reason I can think of. He's got Dark Visor and Seekers, so he's able to do that. But why?
Not sure.
Aerial training site key, I guess. I thought they... Oh, Calling Chamber key? No, he got that already. I know he got Calling Chamber. Must be aerial training site, I think. Oh, he ran out of missiles on shooting the Seeker Lock in Reactor Core access. Yeah, so Bellator is still kind of checking blind for Dark Visor. So the Cobalt is not going to matter, at least because Dark Visor is not going to be hinted in Echo since it is in Prime. So the Cobalt hints are not going to be useful. If Bellator had Cobalt, it could tempt him into fighting Spider Guardian as well. So it's good to not have that possibility for him right now. Seekers are in the Battleground fight. Oh, yeah, actually. Well, Cobalt is Seeker locked. So it's in Storage A. He could still, like, make... Like, if he's just looking for Seekers, I kind of don't think he goes to Mining Station B. So he's not gonna... Yeah, I just don't think it makes sense to look there. Like, you could play there for the hint, the Amber hint, theoretically, but I just don't know if that's a good play. He might actually be doing it. He's in the area. We'll see. But, like, he knows Seekers are not going to be there. So, nice trick from Bellator. At 0 PVs, he missiled the top left Shriek Bat and Agon Temple Axis to kill all of them at once. So that all of the Shriek Bats gave him the same Power Bomb Flex drop for him being at 0. So now he's back at 3 again. Captain getting some weird bonks in main research. Probably off of, like, a moving piston hitbox or something. I don't like this room very much.
Yeah, the quad's the worst thing about it.
Yeah, Haldredin checking Frigate right now. It's costing them double time to look for Seekers right now because they don't know which game it's in. So Haldredin is not going to be making the play to go finish his game because he doesn't know if he's going to miss Seekers in his own game. I mean, it's fine if he's got the save an impact crater or even on the ship. As far as like Bellator, when Bellator finds Seekers, he just resets and goes. But yeah, this is still time that they're losing. They could make the gamble as well. For Haldredge to just finish his game right now. It's a scary gamble to make though, because if you're wrong, you have to undo your finish. If you have to go back into your own game to find stuff for your partner. So it wastes all the time of fighting final bosses. It's generally something I've only seen teams do when they have definitely already full cleared, or they're very likely to have full cleared the games, and they're like going to definitively get knowledge from the Echoes player and what's left. Oh, we're at Battleground now. Where did he come from? Oh yeah, he loops around from the Sank Agon elevator. Okay, so Haldredgen's gonna be able to reset. He's gonna. Oh, he might not have a save, so he's just gonna work to start from here. This is really good timing for Bellator to find the Seekers because he's right near the save station. So that's go mode for semi-Croustillant. Quite a bit later, there's I don't think they're gonna be able to make up this time difference. I forget where Thermal was. The captain just grabbed it.
I forgot to.
Oh, was it in... Oh, it was in main reactor. Okay. But yeah, it saves a lot of time on the Essence fight. You can blindly shoot it where you think Essence is. It's kind of sort of possible to track it with the scan visor sometimes, but locking on with the phase-on beams actually makes them all center on your target, whereas they spread out if you're not locked on. So I don't think it's possible to get as good of a fight visorless, even if you just happen to aim all your shots correctly. Is that gonna be enough? Oh, it's just barely not enough. I think he was just doing... I didn't see if he was doing pool cancels in that phase or not.
I don't think so.
If he was, I think he could have gotten the kill there.
That's G to arrow.
Yeah, that is a race time of 1:52:35 for Arrow. Yeah, for the team's finish time, it's basically the average time of the two players' finishes. But Captain is pretty well ahead of Bellator here. Actually, Bellator is coming back here. It looked like Bellator was coming here to go to the end of the game, but he's coming back here to get the light suit. He has to. It's a rough set of triple dipping this area.
Yeah.
I think it was theoretically possible. Like, where was Ice Beam again? Ice Beam was Path of Roots. I think it was possible for some team out there that could have played this seed to stumble into Dark Visor at Life Grove before making the hints play. And that would have been a huge advantage to get that light suit right away.
Yeah, for sure.
Neither team managed to do that. And the big difference ended up being Seekers. It's kind of weird to see that be a difference in one of the races like this, because I know Bellator is a player who knows a lot of tricks and knows how to skip items in a lot of different situations, and this just isn't one where we can do that under.
Yeah, I think if Light Suit hadn't been at more ritual grounds, we'd be seeing a different result now.
Yeah, it might have. It's still a bit hard to tell. No, I think they probably did. They probably did have like a general key advantage up until that. Oh yeah, Captain heading into final bosses now. Might finish around the same time as Haldredrin. Haldredrin's like 70% of the way through Exo. But Echo's final bosses are pretty fast. Like, you can get them done in like 4 minutes from here, if they go really well. Captain doing a combo of the Supers and Annihilator strat. No Sunburst, though.
Yes.
Powerbomb, Opener, and the Croustillants hits all 4 of the first tentacles. It's nicely done. Okay, I need to learn how to do this better. He did those 2 sets of 4 very well. That was really good. Don't get the kill with the lasers up. Okay, that was... He didn't do that much damage anyways. I was worried.
Why not with the lasers up?
Oh, because the game can crash if you do that. If you get the kill during that.
Lucky I never got it there.
I've never had it happen either, and I'm not really that careful. But it looked like a good enough screw attack that it might have like killed in 1 cycle. That's why I was scared. There we go. It was kind of funny. I thought it was a really good screw attack, and it did like less than 40%. So he probably was just too high. That's probably what it was. If he'd been a bit lower, it would have connected for way more frames. But like the path through, he got such a long screw attack through that it looked really good. So Haldredrin's on Essence just as Captain is going into Dark, same as 3. I'm not sure who's going to finish first. If Captain gets a good DS4 skip, he probably finishes before Haldredrin. Because each cycle of pools just takes such a long time.
Yeah. Oh,
only a 2-shot for DS3. So that was good RNG there. Is he about to get centered though? The screw attack wasn't like the best ever, but looks in a decent position to finish off. No. He's switching to Dark Beam. Yeah. You're like near the end, and she's about to go to the center. You try and stall. Get those Dark Beam shots to finish it off. Alright, and that's gonna be time for Captain MD 158 or 159.38 in the race time, so that is a win for the best seed rollers, and they will be moving on to 3-0, and they will be the only other 3-0 team is PVC Pipe, so they'll be racing in round 4. Haldren also about to finish.
GG's.
GG.
Hey, welcome, here is our GG's. Assume Captain is popping in a second.
Yeah, he will be. After how we kind of like messed up the Prime 1 space jump, I'm shocked we substituted this.
I actually forgot about that setback.
I didn't have space jump for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, that was not
like,
good.
It didn't hurt me too much because I still did the workstation play in SJ.
You got bailed out really well by that Hinton FTA for the space jump.
Yeah, no, we got hit super bad at because he wrote it off as a missile.
Yeah, I'll take the L on that one. I totally blew that.
Yeah, well...
bombs in Sank entrance.
Yeah, you were quite a bit later to that, too. So what was really crazy, though, what made me forget about the space jump incident was... Capsid, you went to Doomed Entry. You made the Doomed Entry play and got Wave Beam for Arrow. You did this way earlier than Bellator got it.
When I got Wave Beam, I was like, ooh, let's go do Tower Chamber. Wait, I have NSJ Gravity Suit. I'm not going to Tower Chamber.
Okay, you were going to Magmore, though, and...
yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple weird differences. So Haldren went to Magmore through the front, just like you did for Lava Lake, but he had a power bomb expansion that Bellator got for him in Crossroads.
Right,
So,
I got that much later. I told him, Captain was like, do you need this power bomb expansion? I'm like, this gives me a reason to fight Thardus, sure.
Yeah, okay, so... But he had that way earlier, so Haldren went through Lava Lake, got the power bomb drop to continue on one power bomb, and got bombs from Triclops Pit and Annihilator and Storage Cavern and Echo there and Echo's Boost and all that good stuff that you didn't get to. And then when Captain got the Wave Beam for you, you went to Workstation with it instead, when otherwise it seemed like you would have gone
I was planning to go the other way, but then after I got Wave Beam and went to Magmore, I'm like, wait a minute. There's only a couple of checks in that direction. And honestly, not having space jump yet, me going that way would have been bad, because I would not have been able to get the bombs, because I don't know the best way to get that in SJ.
Oh, I did kind of forget that, yeah, not having space jump was an issue there.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm pretty sure I can get to Workstation in SJ, and then I can just use the save station and get out if it's for me. And I was doing the SJ climb up to the Pendrona elevator, I'm like, wait a minute, this wasn't for me, I'm resetting. To get back to the ship. I reset a ton this time.
Shoutouts, by the way, also to staring Gravity Boost in the face as Arrow found my Dark Visor.
Did you actually, you didn't pick it up, that's funny.
No, as soon as I laid the power bomb, Arrow Razor found Dark Visor. And I was like, nope, we're done.
I was like, holy crap, we're in go mode, and I was like, what the heck? And then I sat here starting missing the life probes, and I'm like, stop missing this.
Oh, so you got to skip all of mines, which is really huge. But the really crazy difference... Mm-hmm. The crazy difference in the race is... because you had Wave Beam earlier, you were also able to do Fendrana Labs a lot earlier than the other team.
Yeah, I went ahead and committed. I was like, wait a minute. As soon as I got Spatial, I'm like, I can get my phase on him. And I was like, I'm gonna push towards the hint. So that's why I did labs and such like that.
And because Captain got his light beam at a decent time, he was able to check a battleground for Seekers, and Bellator missed it, and got to it very, very late. And that is basically what decided the race.
The only sad thing here is no bosses were needed, and I fought 2 of them.
I feel like that's kind of the prime player's job usually. But
Yeah,
I managed to avoid all of mine, so it's just
I was like, Thordis, I could easily come back later, but it's in logic. I should do it. Vlogger was like, if I don't route this in now, I never will. While I was going through that, and I was still trying to decide what to do from there. After I got Ice Beam, I'm like, I got to the reflecting pool elevator, and I'm like, okay, what's my best way to go through? And I'm actually really glad that Dark Visor was where it was, because my intent was to do Life Grove, Bar Skip, Upper Mines, into back of Phendrana. Because I figured, okay, hopefully find Dark Visor along the path.
So I apparently looked away on my credits. Chica had an Inghive key. So let's go to that for a second. That Chica key on Amorbis scared us big time, because
we never got the Chica hint.
We couldn't find the Chica hint anyway. I'll tell you one thing that was an interesting hint to come across, and definitely made the endgame a bit interesting: the super missile hint. Because super missiles were in main research, but the hint was in mining station B. So had I committed to finishing Sanctuary, I would have come across them.
But we had decided Torvis, but then he got that hint, and we're like, forget that, go get those hints.
The hint and Cobalt Translator back to back, I think, was what decided me going to Sanctuary over Torvis there.
Yeah, we were really hoping for no light suit locked SDKs, and then the last one came around.
Yeah, it turned out
that there's almost always a light suit key in these matches.
It turned out that ended up being your advantage.
That ended up helping a ton. I'm looking at my artifacts here, and I know it gets. I think I saw in change stuff that's getting addressed in the next update, but like all of the artifacts in Phendrana so often.
It made really a good play early though for both
yeah,
the prime
I
players.
saw these and I'm like, okay, the only one that's out of the way here is, funny enough, Vault.
Yeah, so we have a finish from Semi Croustillant, Bellator finishing in 2:06:07.
Nice, that was still pretty close.
That was a very close
Not
race.
a 10-minute difference overall. Not even 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
it's pretty close for like these kinds of races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG's.
I'm still. I was sweating the whole race after the space jump mishap.
Yeah. So I didn't have. So guys. So thanks. Also GG's. But I didn't have space jump until like 40 minutes.
Okay.
So I was doing some NSJ shenanigans in Magmore.
Yeah, Captain kind of blanked on the mining station, the central mining station space jump. He thought it was a missile.
Yeah, we kind of sort of got bottlenecked into Sank entrance for bombs. There were some checks we could have done beforehand, but we figured, you know what? Arrow just gave me boost balls. Sank entrance is in logic. Screw it, I'm going.
Speaking about the Echo's morph ball systems, how about the actual logic behind the whole Magmore lava lake Triclops pit play? The logic behind that's awful. Because you're probably going to go... the game expects you to go around the long way to Lava Lake with those bombs. But from what we were told in there, both me and Haldren had the exact same idea and just went out of the way to check Lava Lake.
Yeah.
The only difference is you had power bombs, I did not. So I went a little longer without bombs after that.
Yeah, we felt really good through the seed, but the end was kinda sad.
Yeah, I felt very behind until we were down to just needing Dark Visor. Once I got Ice Beam, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling really good here. It just comes down to where Dark Visor is.
Yeah, Ice Beam was the last thing I picked up for Arrow Razor before we were on that Dark Visor hunt, because I didn't get to the front of Torvis until pretty late, because what I ultimately ended up doing was once I got light and bombs and light beam, I did labs, did Dark Aegon, decided to do Spider's Treasure into Mining Station B, not going all the way through Sank, but going to Mining Station B gave me the Super Missile hint.
But you spent the early game in BK, I assume?
I went to Vendrana very early. As soon as I had Space Jump and Wave, I full cleared early Vendrana.
I mean, Captain.
A little bit. It wasn't a particularly long BK, but there was definitely a. I think the main thing that got me out of BK was Arrow Razor giving me Sank entrance access, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because after that, I got bombs. I went to labs. Arrow Razor picked up Light Beam. I was right around the corner to Battleground, and I ended up getting Seekers. And then on the way out, I did Spider's Treasure. Decided to. The initial plan was to get Spider's Treasure, finish up Aegon, bail out, and go to Torvis because I had Emerald Translator. But then Mining Station B had A, the Super Missile hint, and B, Cobalt and Storage A. So that changed everything. It was like, you know what? I could full clear Sank. Let's full clear Sank.
I see.
Yeah.
The thing is, my first dip into the labs, I didn't had the Light Beam, so I missed Seeker for a very long time.
Yeah.
And
Seeker was Orgo mod.
yeah.
Oh, was it? Wow.
Seeker and Dark Visor were Orgo mod.
I got really lucky on the Dark Visor because I needed to go back to Elder Chamber for the STK. So I was like, okay, I'll do. And I'd already fought Ridley, so I had the phase on him.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, I'll do Life Grove, Upper Mines, into backup Vendrana. Well, I found Dark Visor, that was our go mode, so I never touched Mines or Frigate.
I did all the mines, 100% the mines.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I was getting ready to full clear Upper Mines, then go to Vendrana.
I almost 100% the game. That's sad.
We both clear a lot of our games.
Yeah.
As you can see by the percentage.
Yeah, according to comms, the big difference was I got Wave Beam way sooner.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm looking at both of y'all are exactly 10% each above the both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in BK, I did a lot, well, not BK, but one-way checks only mode, let's call it. Basically, because I had no Light Beam, I just went and did all of the one-way checks, which ended up giving Arrow Razor Super Missiles out of phase on grounds, because I had a really good reset point at the time. So I was able to give Arrow Razor Super Missiles and then Wave Beam, and then things kind of apparently exploded from there.
Yeah, I see now.
Because it was we were getting worried that because one-way checks are totally a thing, I could be totally expected to get phase on grounds and then be chilling in the light zone for 2 hours waiting for Light Beam. It can happen.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot how important Prime Supers would be for like making the lives play to get the artifacts from there.
Yeah,
right,
I got Prime Supers
artifact.
I got Prime Supers early, and I'm like, ooh, okay, let's do some stuff with this potentially.
Yeah.
Haladrin, how many bosses did you end up fighting?
All of them except Flagra.
Okay, so you did Thardus OP. I did Thardus Flagra.
Okay.
I went to do Flagra because I was going through doing the last bit of Chozo cleanup, and I'm like, if I don't route this in now, I'm never doing it.
Yeah, that was probably my last check, but
yeah, and like this is the first round of the tournament that I played without major cutscene removal, and Flagra is just so much worse under when the cutscenes are still there.
It's a bigger choice, bigger impact on your routing.
So to ask you, Semi-Croustillant, were you spooked by the Torvis key on Amorbis?
No, not really. We had a seed this week where we had to fight a Morbis to get a Torvus. No, I think it was a Torvus key in Mining Plaza.
Oh gosh!
To fight Chica, which had an STK.
I have a Bellator seed every week, so I don't mind.
We were very worried about an STK on Chica.
The thing that definitely at the end of the match sort of got us to stop sweating over that was the keys were spread. Like we started seeing where keys were, and like there were Torvis keys in like Chozo and Mines. Like there was a key of every type in Mines. The Aegon keys were all over the place.
There weren't any Inghive keys in Mines. Because remember, I found 2 of them, and then the
Yeah.
other one you saw was somewhere horrible too.
It was in, I think it was not in my seed. Or it was either not in my seed or in Dark Torvis. I can't remember.
I don't remember. I think you said Dark Torvis.
I might have said Dark. Oh, I got 2 key hints back to back, is the thing.
Yeah. But GG's, that was a close race.
That was an incredible race.
GG.
GG's.
GG.
GG's to you as well.
Yeah. So Aaron Captain, you'll be 3-0 after this, and you'll be facing PVC Pipe in the next round.
I take it they're the only other 3-0s at this point.
Oh yeah. Potential spoiler, I guess. Sorry.
That's all right. We still got half a week left.
But yeah. How do you feel about that?
That's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Scary team, I think.
I'm gonna have to start brushing up on seekerless locks, I think, because I know Cache A and Mining Station B seekerless, but the one on seekerless I really like to get a handle on is Sky Temple Gateway seekerless, inbound seekerless specifically.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people consider that harder than the out of bounds.
Depends.
That's usually what I hear.
But we have a couple weeks, so.
Speaking of Seekerless, I was pretty proud of one-shotting the Seeker in service access.
Oh yeah, that was good. It was hard to tell what was going on because of the camera. I've never seen somebody do that one.
Which one's
Hall of
The
Honor
one,
did.
yeah,
okay.
the room before all of them did.
I think Captain, you had a pretty good one on. Wait, no, it wasn't you. Bellator, you did the Torvus Temple elevator. I think.
Yeah, that was definitely not me.
Torvus Temple.
No, I'm sorry, I'm mixing it up with the race before.
No. Yeah, because Torvus, I can do Torvus Temple coming from the elevator, but not coming from the other side.
Yeah, although, so let's talk about Boost Guardian for a sec. So I derped and I didn't think I had a power bomb. I didn't hear the sound effect when I was taking out the puffers, so I thought I didn't have a power bomb initially. Then when I realized it and laid it, it was too late, and Boost Guardian got hit by it, but didn't die from it, so went into boost phase. Luckily, I had Sunburst.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to remind the audience, Sunburst is useful. Anywho, that's all I have to say for today.
Yeah, GG's. That was a crazy one.
Yeah,
absolutely. GG's.
Yeah, so make Croustillant going to 2-1. How does that feel for you?
2-1 teams are more scarier than the 3-0 teams.
I've seen some of these 2-1 teams, and yeah, there's some scary teams here.
Yeah.
I mean, given the other 3-0 team is also just as scary because you got Shork and Inner Slice.
Yeah. They are very good teams, and I hope that we will make it to top 8 and maybe do another round together. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, that'll be an interesting run back for sure. This was definitely the closest one we've had yet, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was super close.
But yeah, I guess I'm gonna hop out of here, get me some food. GG's.
Yeah. GG's. Bye-bye.
GG's.
All right.
All right.
So thanks everyone for watching. We do have another race coming up at 7 p.m. in an hour and a half.
We may not, because Vipron just said that he was having some issues with his GameCube, so it might be rescheduled.
Oh, okay. I assume that's like not definitive right now, though. Like maybe the race could still happen, but maybe not. Yeah, I guess we're not sure.
Yeah, we're not sure at this point.
If that race does happen, it will be in SpeedGaming 2 90 minutes from now. That's when it's currently scheduled. But yeah, so that would be you and Caesar against Alt-T and Viapron. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be rescheduled or not.
Yeah.
We'll keep you posted in the Discord, folks.
Yeah, that's the only match we have scheduled. Currently, I still have a couple others to play in the rest of the round. So stay tuned for that, everyone, and have a good night.
See you next mission.
See you next mission, folks. Take
Yeah.
care.